Welcome back, hyenas. Have you guys ever thought about watermarks on memes? It feels kind of stupid, right? You take the time to grab an image that probably doesn't belong to you, you just grabbed it off the internet, you stick a caption on top of it that might be a wholly original thought, but realistically is just a joke that you stole from somewhere else on the internet, and then you post it onto Instagram, but before you do, you decide to stick a little 20% opacity watermark that has your handle, your meme page, your Twitch channel, or whatever to let everybody know what exactly. Sometimes people are so proud of the memes that they put on the internet that despite the fact that they're designed to be saved and shared amongst everybody anonymously on the internet, they still want some credibility as being the founder, the creator, the dude who brought that meme into light, and the only way to do so is to make sure that your name is somewhere on that image. It adds nothing, it probably makes you no money. If anything, it makes the meme worse, and yet for decades now, people have been putting watermarks on memes that they've made. Worse still, it's not even the memes that they make. If you want to go out of your way to make a meme that isn't cluttered with your username or something on the middle of it, you still have to be subjected to websites like ImageFlip and Mematic, who only take the time to give you some free online software to put text on an image, but even just to do that for free, they want their name at the bottom of the image. That almost makes sense. I mean, if the website's free, you gotta get the word out there to let other people know to use your service so you can serve ads or whatever. But then you also have websites like Reddit and iFunny that on their own don't really make any wholly original content. They're just aggregates, social media platforms for other people to share images that they've already made. And even still, they find the need to add their own watermark to the bottom of the images anytime you save a photo just for using their website. But hey, at least if you see a watermark for iFunny or for Reddit, it'll let you know that that meme came from a place where there are more memes. And while I assume no real human is doing this, there might be some aliens or nematodes that want to follow that back to its source to discover more funny memes. I would argue you can just watch my channel for more of it, but whatever. But we've now gotten to the point where the watermarks are completely unrelated to memes, meme culture, the creator, or anything to do with the original media. With Stake. Stake is not a social media platform. They are not a place where you can share memes. They have nothing to do with memes. And still, I am finding images and viral media on Twitter, on Reddit, that have a Stake watermark at the bottom of it. They're an online crypto casino. They're a place where you can bet money on sporting events. What do they have to do with the funny ha-has I'm getting on Twitter?
That's a lot of nuts!
Brand new Gamer Supps drop. You heard it here first. There is an all new flavor and an entirely new merch collection and a new waifu cup, all themed around the Mile High Club. If you're into flight attendants, the entire thing is themed around it. There's a travel neck pillow, a backpack. All of it, just like all of Gamer Supps drops, is limited edition. It's only available until they sell out, and it's live right now. You can use my link in the description or discount code Sumito for another 10% off. It'd be a great birthday present to me if you guys went and bought some stuff. Thank you in advance. My birthday's on Saturday, for anybody who's wondering. Yes, I am turning 30. No, I do not want to talk about it. Believe it or not, I actually have a weird history when it comes to watermarks on memes on the internet. Back in the day, there was an entire saga where Instagram was stealing memes from Reddit, and in an effort to try to combat that, Reddit did an entire slew of funny watermarks and weird stretched out images in order to prevent them from being stolen on Instagram. I found this funny, and little old 1,000 subscriber Sumito decided to make a video about it, which was later discovered by none other than Internet Historian when researching doing that exact same topic for his main channel video. He didn't end up using any of the clips that I had put together for my video, but he did end up following me on Twitter, and that's how we ended up collaborating on all the stuff that you know us from today. And to say that meme watermarks are completely useless is also a little bit of a misnomer. Me and Many Kudos actually did an entire video trying to generate our own boomer memes, and the only way we were able to discover these Facebook pages that were sharing these boomer memes was by following some of the watermarks back to their original Facebook pages to find a gold mine of just the worst fucking memes on the internet. And to say that people ignore them in their entirety is also not completely true. In fact, iFunny, being one of the numerous websites for sharing memes through the decades, has actually only been known as well as it is because of the iconic iFunny watermark that gets pasted on the bottom of any meme that is saved from their website. it's safe to say they wouldn't be as big as they were at this moment if it wasn't for the watermarks. So are watermarks like a necessary evil that clutters up an otherwise pristine image that causes me to exhale through my nostrils? Or is it just something that's bad and anybody who does it should be hung by their... In my opinion, watermarks are kind of whatever. Like, if it's what causes you to feel okay with sharing a meme on the internet, the more memes, the better. And, you know, if you want the credibility for it because you made a whole original piece of artwork, you are the actual creator of this Wojak or whatever, I mean, I guess go ahead and get your clout. I completely understand the methodology behind Reddit and iFunny just doing their best to try to get more people to understand where these images come from. I'm sure many of you have taken a look at a meme that you thought was funny and have wondered, where are these coming from? Where can I see more of them? I find this funny. I would love to see more examples. And a watermark might tell you the Instagram page, the subreddit, the Twitter handle of where you can see more of these things. Most people are fine with this, believe it or not. If you do make a wholly original image, a meme, you're effectively making a piece of art, especially if you drew it or put together the concept of it. It's the equivalent of Picasso signing his signature at the bottom of all of his paintings, for the most part. The thing that people get upset about is illegitimate watermarks, when people are taking an image that they didn't make and are simply putting their name or their handle on it to get more people to go to their Instagram page or their subreddit or their Twitter or whatever, just to garner more followers without actually providing anything to the meme space itself, is just exploitative. Most people are okay with looking the other way with the fact that there might be a watermark at the bottom or in the middle of the image if it means that it came from a source where at least these people are getting credit for the work that they've done. But at the end of the day, if you're trying to garner attention using somebody else's work, that's just cringe. Watermarks on memes feels a little bit silly. However, watermarks on viral pieces of media and videos, specifically clips from live streams, are very much a necessity, knowing that the most viral moments from anybody's Twitch stream is probably going to get clipped and shared outside of the user's audience. It doesn't make any sense if you're watching a Twitch stream for the Twitch streamer to have their nameplate on the stream. You're already watching them. You know who you're watching. But when somebody clips a viral moment from their Twitch stream and shares it onto Twitter or live stream fails, and it proceeds to go viral to an entirely new audience who might find the clip funny or interesting or shocking or whatever, but has no idea who the streamer is, well, that adds a little bit of branding. It lets everybody know where they can find that streamer. It gets your name out there. It is absolutely something you should be doing if you find yourself going viral a lot. Roses are red, violets are blue. Unregistered Hypercam 2 was a piece of software that people would use to screen record footage and or gameplay that you would see watermarked on plenty of pieces of Let's Plays in Minecraft, old clips from League of Legends and Dota and StarCraft, all over YouTube like a decade ago, because it was the go-to free piece of software that you could use to record gameplay to upload to YouTube back in the olden days. And the only thing they asked out of you was a watermark, which at this point has now become iconic, synonymous with some of the oldest pieces of gameplay footage you'll find on YouTube. It's actually a watermark that's pretty much been lost to time. You'll never see this watermark anymore because people use OBS and other pieces of free software that no longer require you to have a watermark on the screen. But there is a little bit of charm that gets missing with that. Sure, the entire image is now completely free of anything that clutters its view, but come on, there's something special about seeing a unregistered Hypercam 2 watermark in the top of the screen. It brings me back to a simpler time. Watermarks have a long history on the internet. They have prevailed and existed in many forms and have been so much that they have actually become memes in and of themselves. The iFunny watermark, the mark that you see from Mematic or Image Flip, the unregistered Hypercam 2, hell, even if you see a logo from Brazzers or Pornhub or something, you know that it's making a joke because of the watermark that's on it. That's the thing that's giving it the spice of life that you expect out of a meme. And it's because of this that they have earned their place in meme culture, albeit ironically. And it's for that reason that I find it exceptionally egregious that a company like Steak feels like they can just stick their watermark on stuff that they have nothing to do with and call it promotion. According to KnowYourMeme.com, the first instance or major prevalence of the Steak watermark appearing on viral pieces of content started with clippers on Twitch. Clippers are basically people who post viral pieces of media almost like a pseudo news outlet, but rather than acting like some sort of journalist or somebody who's reporting on something like Dexerto or gaming journalists or whatever, they're just posting the most viral pieces of media as quickly as they can get their hands on it in order to garner a following. They don't necessarily make anything wholly original on themselves. It's just if somebody does something crazy on a live stream, on Kick, on Rumble, on Twitch, they'll post it and then, hey, check out this viral piece of media, hoping to be the Twitter account that gets grabbed by a major news outlet or gets retweeted the most in order to build their following. The most prominent of which is a clipper by the name of Fearbuck, who has and continues to post viral pieces of media, but over the course of time started to add stake watermarks to these clips that they were sharing. Now, to be clear, this is other people's content. This is live streams from other content creators. These are Twitch highlights. These are memes that other people are posting that this Twitter user is now supposedly getting paid money from Stake to put Stake's name and undisclosed advertisement that says gamble responsibly, advertising Stake, an online crypto casino, on somebody else's piece of media, and then collecting money, supposedly, allegedly, nothing's been confirmed so far, but why else would you be doing this? Simply to get a paycheck off of somebody else's work. The majority shareholders of Stake and their online gambling casino are also the majority shareholders of Kick, the live streaming platform that has done anything and everything possible to try to make themselves better of a live streaming platform than other competition like YouTube and Twitch, to varying degrees of success. The founders of Kick have gone on record to say that the entire purpose of their website is to be a great live streaming platform for everybody and is not just a shallow advertisement to get people to funnel into their online gambling casino. Despite this, there are Stake ads all over Kick's live streaming platform. The fact that they would engage in this sort of unbelievably low-tier promotion just to get attention on their website, seemingly by any means possible, doesn't exactly speak very highly of their morals or ethics. Sumito, it's not like Twitch is the most morally or ethical live stream on the platform. I'm not saying that they are, but I'm saying there is a clear distinction between stealing content from other people's live streams and then paying an unrelated person to share that clip and stick your watermark on it. You're not even paying the person who made the content that is generating these clicks for you. You can say that no platform is perfect, but when your platform is literally crypto gambling, not even normal gambling, it's sports betting and crypto in order to be able to subvert existing legislation around what you can get away with, and then you're posting that onto other people's content that do not necessarily consent to something like this, how long is it gonna take until a family-friendly streamer, I can't even think of an example because I only watch titty streamers, but how long until somebody who has a very clear moral distinction between gambling and their own content finds their content being advertised online with a gambling casino associated with it, seeing none of that money, and then just having to accept that, okay, I guess I advertise a gambling company now, completely out of my conscience. Thankfully, it seems as though Twitter has been cracking down on what is effectively an undisclosed gambling ad on posts that are being put onto their website. There is an entire Twitter account called Fuck Stake that is just retweeting other Stake promotions and posting the meme or the viral clip without the watermark so you can save it without promoting a gambling company. And the community notes has been going out of their way to add community notes to let everybody know when they see a Stake watermark that this meme or this image has an undisclosed advertisement for a viral online gambling crypto casino, which if you don't know, if you add a community note to a post, it removes the ability to make money on that post, effectively neutralizing any cash these Twitch stream grabbing, clout chasing internet aggregates would have made from there, so that's a step in the right direction. But much like all the other watermarks that came before it, the Stake watermark has become prevalent enough on the internet that people have begun to meme it, which I feel like is a bit of a downward spiral because it's not really addressing the issue of the fact that memes are becoming advertisements, and once that happens, the internet's going to implode on itself. But whatever, I'm a hyena. I can't make a difference. I'm just going to laugh about it, you know? Parody Stake advertisements. Stake has become so prevalent in the meme space, putting their watermark on any piece of viral content. 9 times out of 10, it's something that only went viral a couple years ago and is being reposted for the sake of cheap and easy clicks in order to collect a paycheck, that people have begun to start parodying the ridiculousness of which Stake is integrating their own name into viral pieces of media. So much so that the community notes on Twitter seems to have already been fed up with trying to enforce this, with them getting getting lazier and lazier. For example, this post goes against the terms and service for containing an undisclosed, forget it, who gives a shit, nobody enforces this. Steak. Hey fellas, check out this cool comic I made. Is this loss? What exactly is the conversion rate of sticking a steak watermark on an unrelated meme? Like, if you're a meme company and you're putting a watermark on a meme, then people can go and see more memes, or at least have an idea of what your brand is related to. But just seeing an online crypto casino's name posted onto a viral piece of content that's unrelated? Like, what? I'm gonna enjoy the meme, laugh, and then, oh man, I gotta gamble. Oh, I need a max win. I need a max win. Ironically, Stake has accomplished what they set out to do. What started as just intrusive watermarks on unrelated content being stolen from the content creators by aggregates to collect a paycheck, completely exploiting those people who put in the time and effort to make an entertaining piece of media for the internet, has now become a meme in and of itself, with people making parody versions of Stake, therefore cementing it in internet culture as a thing that happened, which is way more than Stake could have ever expected to garner out of just pumping money into trying to get their name onto the internet. So, good job, I guess? I'm sure some of you are thinking, what's the big deal? At the end of the day, everybody who's making Twitch clips to post on the TikTok is just a big advertisement to get them to go and watch the live stream. 90% of the YouTube videos that you're watching from big YouTubers is in some part an advertisement for you to go and buy gamer subs or whatever sponsor they have for that video, but at least the work that they're putting into making the media for you is done to advertise that company as like a cooperative endeavor. You know, the user, the creator that you're watching make that content that you're enjoying is the one that's getting paid and supposedly will put that money into making more content in the future. It feels completely different. It is completely different when it's a completely unrelated person taking something that wasn't sponsored, sponsoring it, and then having none of that money go to the person who created it. Aside from the fact that it's an online crypto casino, that's already scummy. As much as it sucks to end this video on a low note, I don't really see a great outcome to get this to stop. Stake, being an online casino, has unlimited money, so there isn't going to be a point where you can just ignore these watermarks and they'll find that it's not worth the time and money to put into having these influencers continue to post it. Realistically, I think it's probably going to take legislation. Somebody is going to need to get sued, whether it be an individual or Twitter as a whole, for these undisclosed gambling advertisements from Stake before they proceed to stop posting them on the internet. That's probably not happening anytime soon either. But hey, at least at this point, you're a little bit more informed on what exactly is going on, and you'll know that if you see a Stake watermark in the wild, maybe you'll think twice before retweeting it, knowing the nefarious behaviors behind why it has that Stake watermark, and it'll overall be better for the internet. Or not, I don't know, I'm just one guy making a video that you made it to the end of. Thank you so much. A big shout out to the patrons scrolling in the back for supporting the show. Remember to click the link in the description to get 10% off of GamerSup's new limited edition launch. And I will catch you guys after I get back from Vegas. Peace.